Hello and welcome to another episode of SqEngineering. I'm Sprutis, and in today's episode we are actually working on my Supra, which then the title etc. says already. What you don't know is that I have not been working on my Supra for a few weeks now, basically or mostly because of these, which are the brake calipers and brackets for my BMW. But today is finally the day that I get to go back to working on my Supra, and we have a few things that needs correcting, or just to wrap up the brake stuff. We have new copper washers for the brake hoses. We need to ceramic coat the brake calipers. We need to adjust the front left brake shield so that the brake caliper fits, and then we also need to apply grease in some areas for the handbrakes. So 4 things to finish up, and then I think it's time to start with the fuel system, which we've started several times by now, but today I'm hoping to get the fuel tank down so that I can make modifications to the fuel pump hanger. We're going with AN8 as a feed and AN6 as return. So we'll see how that goes. I'm now on vacation, so I have a full day almost to be in the garage, which is really nice. So normally I go here after work, and then I only have 2 or a maximum of 4 hours depending on how little I want to sleep. So I will take advantage of this day, or at least try to. I might paint those just so I can get those out of the way, but that will not be included in this episode. But yeah, I will get started. So I have spaced the brake caliper here on the right front side, and just because I have the clearance for the brake shield here, since I cut this one, I didn't cut the other one, so I now have a good centering. It's not perfect, but it's close enough, so then I could do the same on the left hand side, and here it looks like that. So the only thing was here. So currently we have like 1/2 millimeter or 1 millimeter of clearance, very tight. We have no problem underneath, the same spacing. So now we can install these. I need to prepare the brake hoses as well. So they are connected here to a hard line. They go through a loop behind here. They loop around the strut and then attach here on the back, and I will do that with a banjo. So I think I will need to loosen this, and just so that I can turn the hose a little, clock it better here on the back side of the caliper. I've used this sealant now for about a year, and I was very impressed how easily it was to clean my new rims. So I've expanded, and I've coated the brake calipers. The red ones are for my Supra Mk3, and the copper ones are for my BMW E91. Because this one is allegedly supposed to withstand 800 degrees. So even if it can comply with half of that, I would be happy. This will now be brake calipers that are very easy to clean. I've also, of course, coated my summer wheels again, and I will also coat the ones for my Supra. So as you can see, we now only have BMW brake calipers and brackets here. I've treated all of them with Gion, I don't know the name, sorry. The rim sealant, which I think works extremely well, and it's supposed to withstand up to 800 degrees Celsius, so why not use them on the brake calipers as well. And since the Supra ones are missing, it's because they are on the car. So we still need to plumb the front calipers. As you can see there in the middle of the picture, there's no hose going to the brake caliper. We have a banjo body in that one. If that would have been 90 degrees, then we could have utilized the bracket that goes here, and it could go to the caliper and connect. The way it is now, I can connect it, but it would be, the hose will be routed down here, so I'm not really fond of that. And if we move over to the rear, so right rear, here everything worked fine. Not much to say here, but if we go around to the left side, so as you can see here, maybe there's no banjo connection for the brake hose, so for me it was easier to spin on the caliper on the fitting. And let's see if we can get some lights. Yeah, so I undid this connection, so hard line to hose, and then I realized that okay, maybe it is fine, because I could twist this but and I couldn't see that the body of it was moving, but maybe it's like a swivel connection. I need to look into that, but maybe it's time for new brake hoses anyway. But yeah, that was the problem I could see on the left hand side. And the front one, here I was able to modify or bend the brake shield slightly, and since we are spacing the brake caliper, I didn't need to trim anything more of the brake shield. So the only trimming I've done on this brake shield, the left front one, is due to the disc, nothing due to the caliper. So that's interesting. And you can see the hose going down there. So it's the same situation here. It's not plumbed, but at least they are installed. Thread locker, and it worked and everything. So that's really exciting. So here you can also see the packaging for the sealant. But yeah, I wasn't able to do any work with the fuel tank, so I will hold off on that. I've cleaned a bit. You won't see it because it's basically emptying the garbage bin. I've moved the bag into my car so that I can leave it at the recycling station tomorrow, because they are no longer open. It's too late for that. But yeah, let's see if I can accomplish anything tomorrow, or if I need to focus on the BMW brake calipers. We'll see. There will be, maybe it's already out by the time you see this, but an episode where I'm doing the BMW brake calipers from start to finish in one episode. So basically the same setup that I've done on my Supra and the stock Supra calipers and the master calipers that I had before. But yeah, that looks quite nice. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay safe, take care. Bye bye.